Good afternoon. My name is Rabbi Daniel, and today we're going to be talking about four things, possibly five things, depending, that will help you in financial success. And we're going to link that with biblical scripture in follow-on videos. Today is just a summary of the 4 to 5 things that you can really thrust your life ahead with financial success. And the first one is business creation. You have to create yourself a business. When I went through my MBA program, one of the teachers specifically said, I remember, he said, you're in business for yourself. You might work for somebody else, but you're in business for yourself. So it's important to create your own business. And the reason why is because if you create your own business, you can offset taxes, and you can have tax write-offs that you wouldn't have otherwise, because the whole system is set up to be entrepreneurial in nature. So if you have a business, then you can have tax write-offs. And that brings us to the second point, which is to learn as much as you can about taxation. Taxation will sink people. Taxation is just a horrible word. It's hard to even say sometimes. You don't want nothing to do with that. Taxation will take everything from you. Okay, and in some of these states like California, New York, Hawaii, taxes are horrible. And I live here in California, and taxes are horrible. So we're giving out so much in taxes that it doesn't allow me to really get in there and invest the things I need to invest until you learn to change. So these are the things that will help you change. One is create your own business so you can get all these tax write-offs. Number 2 is learn as much as you can about taxes. YouTube it, video it, read books on it. You got to know what you can write off and what you can't write off. And then that's what you got to focus on, is trying to make sure you're constantly writing off, keeping your records, keeping your books, keeping your receipts. Take it to a CPA, somebody who's more professional than you, but you still have to know. It's kind of like with your own body. You still have to know, because you're the decision maker. You go to the physician, but in the end, you have to know about your treatment. Like your car. You got to know some things about your car. You take it to the mechanic. How do you know the mechanic's not going to rip you off? Because you know some stuff about about your car, and then you're able to do what you need to do, and you make your decisions. A third is the insurance game, and the insurance is a game. So there is insurance that will burn you. There's insurance you're just throwing away money, but then there is insurance which is solid, and you can make money off of insurance. And this is how people like Ray Kroc did it to franchise out McDonald's like crazy. And this is how Walt Disney made Disneyland, because they understood the insurance game. They used the insurance to their advantage, and they did the insurance game. The fourth thing to learn is real estate. You want to learn real estate. Real estate is highly important. And then the fifth thing is for veterans and military people. You got to know the VA game. There's a lot of stuff with the VA. There's a lot of benefits out there with the VA. And the VA will try to give you the benefits that you're due. You might be disabled, you might have issues, problems, and they're going to stop you up and not help you. So you learn how to work through the VA system. Take that money that you get from the VA system and your VA benefits. After all that is tax-free. And do these other things. Not to mention, as a vet, one of the things that you can do is, if you're struggling, you can purchase like a quadruplex house. You can write it up as a business plan. You could rent out 3 rooms and rent out 3 of the apartments and live in 1 for yourself. And by doing that, you become the landlord. And by doing that, everything's paid for by your tenants. And you're collecting on the equity, and you've made an asset for yourself that will continue to bring you money in month after month after month. And that's highly important. So the biblical verse for today is Hosea 4:6, and it says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee." It continues on, but that's very important, because those words you can apply to just about anything. You have to seek out knowledge. You have to use knowledge to your advantage. You have to learn. You have to draw close to God in these things. But these are just 4 things, 4 solid things, and a 5th one if you're a vet, that you can change your life. Just doing one of them will change your life significantly. Doing a combination of them definitely change your life. But these are the things that the very wealthy do, and this is what makes them, case study after case study after case study, business lesson after business after lesson after, and listen. When you listen to them, they say the same thing. They know how to do their businesses. They set up their businesses. They know their tax codes and their tax laws. Some of them won't tell you this, but there's plenty of them that know the insurance game. And insurance is a game. Some people like Susie Orman and Dave Ramsey might bash on insurance and say buy term and invest the difference, and that's really because they don't fully understand the insurance game. And also on the other side, they're trying to sell mutual stocks and make a lot of money off of mutual stocks, because just listen to their shows. I mean, it's people in the mutual stock. It's people in the stock market that are paying them for their commercials on their shows. So they're getting money to do that. Although Dave Ramsey's had a 7-point plan. His first 4 points are right on the money. Very important. They're very good to learn. And then the fourth one is real estate game. You got to learn the real estate game, and there's several different things to do with the real estate. You can do the REITs, which are real estate investment trusts to start out, or you can do buy homes, rent them out. You can buy all the way up to, you can buy multi-complex apartments and rent them out. You can buy real estate, commercial real estate. There's just all types of real estate. You can develop land. You can invest in development of land. You can invest in flipping houses. You can invest in tax lien and purchasing homes for tax liens and back taxes due, and then turn around and selling those, or getting tenants in those places, or renting them out, or flipping them. So there's a lot of stuff you can do with the real estate game. And then if you're a veteran, the VA game, and it's a game. If you're disabled, the VA is not going to want to help you out. That they say they do, but they really don't want to help you out. I mean, you got to fight and fight and fight. But the benefits of the VA game is, once you work your way through the VA game, those benefits for the most part are permanent. Once you get there and you get your benefits, that's tax-free money that comes to you could be for the rest of your life, depending on the benefit. And then you can use that to your advantage to springboard with other things. Springboard with the insurance game, or springboard with the real estate game, or just create your own business. Because for small businesses, there is small disabled business advantages if you're a disabled vet. So that's very important too. So we've got 5 things. When I was a kid, we used to play Monopoly, and we used to play the game of life, and constantly, the game of Monopoly, you go around the board, and as you go around the board, you acquire, you get a lot of money, and you save your money to acquire the properties. And basically, that, I think people don't realize that anymore. And owning property and being in real estate, it seems to be like it's a lost American dream, but it's still there. And there's 4 things. There's 4 things: the business creation, tax knowledge, the insurance game, and the real estate game. And if you learn how to play those games, and you learn those rules, because that's what business people do. They know those rules. That's what wealthy people do. They know the rules of the game, and that's how they play the game. So learn the rules to those games. And then the 5th one is the VA game. So now if you learn the rules to 1 or 2 of those games, and you start applying and playing the game the way it's meant to be played, because this is an entrepreneurial country in the US, and that's why they're designed to be played a certain way. Learn those games. And you learn one, and then learn the other. And then eventually learn all of them if you can. But all of them will make a significant difference in your life. And I've known a couple of them. I've done a couple of them. And they have made significant differences in my life. And as I keep on learning the rules more and more, the more difference they do make in my life. So they are games, and you really have to learn the rules so that you can take advantage of the game and be better off for you and your family. I mean, the scripture does say that a wise man saves up to the 3rd generation. Now, it doesn't say where he puts that money as he saves it up. But it does say to the 3rd generation. So you want to create wealth for you, for your family, for the next generation, and teach your family how to play the games as well, so that they can maintain the wealth and pass that wealth on to your family. And not to mention, that's, it's wealthy people that have money that can give. And I'd love to give, but I can't give if I don't have anything, right? I would love to create jobs, You know, I never got a job from a poor person because a poor person can't create a job. So that's very important. Those things are very important. And because of that, that's why I say the applicable verse for today is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. My people perish for lack of knowledge. You keep on, if you don't know, then you know you're not going to ever be able to improve your situation in life. But if you do know, you do gain knowledge, which is there. It's in the Scripture. Knowledge in Scripture is powerful. It can help you in everyday life. Learn the knowledge, learn the wisdom of history, learn the knowledge of Scripture. And as you do that, you know, you won't perish because you'll know where to go, what to do, and how to live your life better, and how to take better care of yourself. So with that, I pray that everybody out there listening to me is blessed today, and hopefully this is a blessed message to them, that they can take it and apply it to their lives and continue forward. And just be blessed. And with that, I say thank you for listening. If you like the message, hit the like and the subscribe, and look forward for more. What I'm going to do the next videos, I'm going to do an individual video for each and every one of these 5 things. Again, those were business creation, tax knowledge, insurance game, real estate game, and then the VA disability game. So tune in for it, and be blessed. Thank you.